Hey there my friends, today we're going to discuss more about the for loop in C. So let's get started. Let me go ahead and maximize this, and if you can still remember, this is the code that we run in my previous video. So let me just comment this out, and let me uncomment this one, these lines. So the for loop statement is a loop structure that executes statements in a fixed number of times. That's what for loop is. Now, I just want to add something to that the for loop can contain multiple expressions separated by commas in each part. So I have here an example in this line. So we have the initialization, we have two initialization, we have one test expression, and we have multiple, or we have couples of increment and decrement expressions or statements. So just want to let you know that there can be multiple initializations and update expressions, but the for loop only accepts one test expression. So as you can see in here, we only have one test expression, which is x is less than y. So it only accepts one. We can do a lot of things in here and here as well, but for the test expression it should only be one. Then you can have multiple expressions, only one expression, or multiple. It's really up to you. So let me go ahead and comment this out. Actually, just delete this, and I have here this example. Let me remove the comments. And so I have created this earlier. So we have initialized the I to 0. So the max value supposedly should be 10. Oops, 10. So this is the other way that you can use the for loop. So you can skip the initial value condition or increment. So if you put the initial value in here, so int I is equal to 0, so all you need to do in here, you don't need to add the I in here, since we already initialized it. So all you need to do is put the semicolon and then the test expression, I is less than max, and then the increment or decrement in here. So this is perfectly fine. Let's try it by right clicking and running compile and running this program. So as you can see, it runs perfectly fine. So this is a valid C program. So loops can also be nested when writing a program this way. There is an outer loop and an inner loop. For each iteration of the outer loop, the inner loop repeats its entire cycle. So I'm going to delete this and just start all over again. So let's create an I and j variable, integer type, and also table which has a 10 as the initial value, and then max of 12. So let's add a for loop. So I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to table I plus plus, and then for j is equal to 0, j is less than or equal to max j plus plus, and then the printf statement. And then let's just add the printf statements in here. X is equal to, so x, so I and j times, let me just complete this first real quick, hold on. A line break. or a new line, a blank line, a blank line between tables. So let's try running this program first by right clicking and compile and run. Let's see how this looks like. So as you can see, we have created a table, a multiplication table. Nested for loops are used to output a multiplication table. So as you can see, started from 1 to up to 10. 2 times 0, 2 times 1, which is all correct. So just want to add something that the break is in an inner loop, exits that loop, and the execution continues with the outer loop. While a continue statement works similarly in nested loops. And that's it for the for loop. So before we wrap up, let's test your knowledge. I have here a little exercise for you. So how many times will the following for loop run? So if you know the answer, please put it in the comment section below. Thank you.